Good morning, Falls City Middle School. Today is Thursday, March 26th, and we're going to start doing daily announcements from the library from our virtual classroom here in the middle school to kind of keep you guys in some sense of normalcy so you get to hear my annoying voice every day and unfortunately see my ugly face every morning with what's going on. So, to keep things normal, let's start off with the lunch menu for today. If you're getting grab-and-go lunch, today it looks like you're having ham and cheese, baby carrots, fruit, and goldfish crackers. And tomorrow, for breakfast, in your pack, you'll have a breakfast taco, fruit, and juice. Next up, birthdays. We got a lot of them. So I'm going back to the 18th. Happy unbirthday to Morgan Dumont. You weren't here. Here's your card, so you can come pick it up sometime. I'm just joking. You don't need to come get that card. We don't want to spread the coronavirus. The 19th was Wyatt Kreifels, also not his real birthday, but we were going to celebrate it that day. So happy unbirthday to you. Also happy unbirthday to Hayden Wagner on the 24th of March. Happy unbirthday to Brianne Eichhoff on the 25th of March. Tell Bob hi, Brianne. And Austin Mumford, happy unbirthday to you today on the 26th of March. So I know it's not really your birthdays, guys, but we like to celebrate them and give a shout out to every student. For parents who've never heard these announcements before, you might be saying, my kid wasn't born today. Well, we just make sure those summer birthdays and weekend birthdays get celebrated at the middle school. Old tradition here, and it's a good one. So next up, you had an announcement that came out yesterday. Hopefully your parents saw it. School is now closed through May 1st. So there'll be no school activities through May 1st officially. So we'll continue on with this virtual learning, which we rolled out yesterday in the building, and I got some announcements about that. First of all, you all are probably aware your teachers have sent you many probably emails by now, and there's also links on the webpage. If you go to the Falls City Public Schools webpage, in the quick links, the first thing there is an enrichment activity section. You click that. It will take you to a message from the district, and then you'll click on middle school. And from middle school, you can click on 6th, 7th, and 8th grade, and you'll see a PowerPoint or Google slide presentation with each day what you're supposed to be doing for your core classes. That's math, ELA, science, and social studies. Also below the links, you'll see a message from each teacher. I need to add Miss Nolte today, but Miss Nolte, Mr. Kraft, the music department, Mr. Furrow, Miss Sutton, and I'm missing one. Oh, Miss Bennett, have activities up for you to do as well over this extended closure. So they will contact you, and they may be setting things up like Google Classroom, but each one is doing something a little different. So if you can get on there, great. Now, if you don't have a computer, you probably don't see this anyway, but maybe you'll hear about it. You can always come to school and pick up a paper packet, which we have available at the office, and you can get those, and there'll be new packets once a week. Bring your completed packet back, and the teachers will take it, and they will give you feedback. So when you pick up the packet the following week, they'll put the feedback into the packet from the previous week, and then you get your new activities. A lot of info. And this is where I add, if you have questions, make sure that you email your teachers. Even though the teachers aren't here, the expectation is they're checking their email about every hour. So you need to email your teachers with questions. If you don't have email, you can call the office and we can have the teacher actually call you if you give us a phone number that works in your home. So really, I think we got all the bases covered. One of the big questions I get from students is, are these things graded? The answer is no, they're not graded. However, if they're completed, you'll see in PowerSchool a check mark under complete or incomplete. Now, incomplete will only be checked for your core classes on IXL, math, ELA, social studies, science. All the enrichment activities from elective teachers like Miss Bennett, things like that, they'll probably just check completed if you decided to do an activity. So they are not graded. Another question we're getting is what happens to our fourth quarter grades? At middle school, basically we're ending grades at the end of third quarter. So whatever grade you had at the end of third quarter is what grade you finish with in the class. Fourth quarter is pretty much gone unless we come back. But right now, like I said, we're closed through May 1st. So don't get too worried about that. Your parents are freaking out, okay? They don't know what to do. I know we get lots of calls here. you need to talk to your parents. You are the tech savvy ones. Most of you, actually all of you, know how to use your Google accounts because you've been doing it in 6th, 7th, and 8th grade now for 5-6 months. So walk your parents through it. If you have questions, make sure you reach out to the teachers first. The teachers have more answers than I have, actually, because they're the ones giving you feedback. They're the ones running the IXL program. They're the ones issuing the enrichment. Miss Martineau and I are here just to kind of coordinate the chaos. And actually, it's not very chaotic, as you can tell. It's pretty quiet. So make sure that you are talking to your parents. We have to sometimes de-escalate parents who are panicked about, oh, no, did I miss something? Don't sweat it. We don't want to put any pressure on you guys or your parents. Just kind of go with it. It's not graded. You can always catch up if you get behind. We just don't want to put a lot of pressure on you because we understand people are under enough pressure with closings and things like that. So, no pressure from us. What else am I thinking about here that I need to talk to you about? Check your email every day. I already said that. Teachers are going to try new things too. Some of them are Zoom classing. Some of them are going to use this space to maybe teach classes. Be patient with it. It may not work. But I told the teachers, try new things because we may find some really cool stuff that we can use when you are here. So I think just be patient. I know it's hard for those of you who are used to the routine of I get a grade, why am I doing this? Now we're doing it just because we can and because we want to get better. And really, that's better than doing things just for a grade anyway. What happens if you don't do it? You don't do it. And I think your parents will probably have to fill the role of teacher as motivator in chief right now because, like I said, we can't really, and we don't really want to put a lot of pressure on families at this point. So, parents, you're kind of the driver of this. This message is as much for you as for your students. So, go ahead and be supportive. If you have questions, reach out to teachers. They're here. They're available online because we're trying to keep them safe too. And I think you got to realize we don't want them getting sick. So basically, it's just me and the secretaries and in the building and those that decide to come in. Let's see, what else? I think that I've covered everything. IXL, you all have used in the past. I know that your passwords and usernames have been sent out through Gmail. If you don't have them or you're having trouble, reach out to the teachers. They'll get you set up. And that, my friends, is all I have for today. I will be back tomorrow. Look for this in your email. I'm going to try to email these updates to you, and we'll post them on Facebook too, so you can see them there. And yeah, every morning, hopefully, we'll get something out to you that is hopefully shorter than this. So good luck. We're here. We're gonna do some awesome things. We're gonna try some new stuff. Help us out. Give us feedback. I'm talking to you, students. What's working? What's not? What could be better? And let's see what happens. Have a great day.